Okay, we are recording.
Lovely. So how are you, Mick?
I'm very good. Very good.
I'm very excited. Very excited. Because we've come together to do something that's really, really, really close to my heart. How about you?
Yeah, I'm excited because it's the start of a new venture. And, although we've been chatting, I think it was 10 videos we've done together now. We counted up when we were putting a website together. And now what this video is about is the start of a new venture that we're going to be doing a training together in Spain in October. And that's very exciting. It's very exciting because it's unknown territory, and it's also very exciting because so much has come out of the putting it together that has really, it's benefited my own understanding, and deepened my own understanding, but also created things which I wasn't expecting. So would you like to say something about what we're planning in Spain?
Well, it's really it's the same for me. I've learned so much from just being in communication about our subject and about finding out how we could best share this with the world, and how we as a team sort of work together and bring different aspects to the same thing, looked at from different angles, if that makes sense. And so we're sort of, of course I'm excited that we're going to be doing this in Spain in October, but what I'm really more excited about is the outlook of what we're aiming to do. And it's like, we're living in our physical bodies all our life, and we can't underestimate the value of living in a healthy body. And I mean, you and I, we share the experience of living with ill health for a long time. And I just couldn't be more grateful for this understanding that helped me to overcome my health issues. And they continuously do, because it's not that we are free of health issues. We're going to run into problems, just like we're running into some thought storms. So we're going to be having a much better outlook, and that's what I got from it. It's like I'm not fearful anymore of growing older, because I just know I'm going to be okay no matter what. And so living with a healthy relationship to my body has become I don't know, looking for the word. It's like a better car for me to move around in. Because I used to be struggling so much with my health, and then I was really fearful of the future because of that. Now I'm not worried. I just know there is a creative power behind me that is going to guide me along on the journey. And that's really so powerful. And this is why I'm so excited, because I think that there's lots and lots of stuff we can see, let's call it that way. It's already there. It's nothing new. It's just that when we become aware of the creative powers that are continuously supporting us, we become really independent. And that's where my excitement lies. So also knowing that lots of people are poorly, lots of people are suffering. And we're not only suffering with the emotional and the mental well-being, also on the physical level. And I would like to reach more people with that.
For me, something that struck when you were talking was about being fearful of the future. And I think my journey is slightly different. That I was not so much fearful of the future. It was like I felt I didn't have a future. And, so I was plodding along day to day, managing my symptoms, managing my condition, and doing the best I could. So I found Qigong, which helped me a huge amount, helped me manage helped me manage my relationship to my health and my health issues. And then coming across the three principles showed me the vast potential that is available in any moment. And that vast potential just suddenly opens out the future. So, and that's where the answers come from. As anyone who's been touched by the three principles sees that the unknown is not a place to be feared, but it's a place of, it's where everything comes from. It's where all creation gets created from.
It's ongoing.
It's ongoing. It's ongoing, and it never. It's a completely reliable foundation, and when this understanding of the three principles gets linked into the physical body, then we start to realize that that foundation is there the whole time, and we're calling that health. We're calling that physical health.
Or healing.
Or healing.
Potential for healing.
The potential for, yeah.
Always being recreated again and again in any moment. That's so helpful, and that's what makes me so excited. That's where I think, my God, we're all connected to that. We are just not aware of it, and that's where the understanding comes in. And when I speak with people, and even people who don't yet see it so much in the physical body, but many people in the 3P community are actually talking about that they got physically better since coming across this understanding. And that's where I was getting really curious. Why is that? Because the creative process is underlying everything we do, and it happens without us noticing, It's so powerful, and just having a little bit more understanding can turn it around for people, like it did turn it around for me. Because without this understanding, I would still be recreating my health issues. And I've done it for years. I was really good at that. And it was completely innocent, and it was, I didn't know any better, but I do now. So, of course, when it doesn't make any sense anymore, you won't go that direction. It's that simple.
We've stopped creating the struggle.
There's no need for struggle, right? There's no need. And then we also, when Nick and I, when we spoke about how we're creating stress, right? And in this understanding, we know that stress is not coming from the outside. But just that we're creating less stress with this understanding has got a huge effect on the physical body. Just that. And now imagine when one starts recreating that vicious circle of thinking about the body as something being on the outside.
Something as circumstance. Seeing it as, seeing our body as circumstance. I think in the 3P community, people start to see that their circumstances don't dictate how their state of mind is. And for me, that was one of the huge learnings or insights, if you like, that my body can be viewed as circumstance. What's going on in my body, whether I've got difficult symptoms, if I've got tiredness, if I've got low energy, if I've got gut problems or whatever it is, or pain, whatever it is, those are circumstances, and my experience of them my state of mind doesn't have to be at the mercy of those physical symptoms. And that for me is just something that, I think would be really helpful for other people to be able to get a glimpse of, and also to deepen that understanding. So in my journey, the first person that I heard this from was a video by Marilyn Wendler. And I was very, very excited to hear that someone had had such a profound change through coming upon the three principles. And when I did a search for who else out there has had physical transformations, there didn't seem to be anything. And that was how I came upon you, Katja. I came upon your website, and you seem to be the only person actually talking or pointing directly at this connection between three principles and physical health. And I know, like you just said, I know that there are many people who've had transformations, but it's not being, I don't want to say that understand the three principles and all your health problems will go away. I don't think either of us want to say that. But, in the same way that when the three principles are brought into other fields like alcoholism or in the community, they're not necessarily saying that all problems are going to go away, but this understanding has a huge impact.
It's like an equipment. It's like something that we are better equipped with going through our journey with this understanding. And that is true not only for our emotional and mental well-being, but that's big time true for our physical well-being. And that's what the understanding does. It does the heavy lifting for us, and it does create a form of faith.
Yeah.
Which makes the journey easier, and that's what we all want. And this is why, another reason why I'm so excited, because you and I, we're going to go out there and we're going to be opening that understanding up on that huge dimension of the physicalness of our being. That's what we want. We want to sort of open that up for people, because I know when I first started sharing the principles, and I was the same. I was looking for people giving me more information about my own body and my struggles that I had with my physical health, and there was nothing. I mean, there was a few things. There was just a few people were sort of mentioning pain at times, how you experience your pain, but that was as much as we got. And I started that was just my journey. I started experiencing so many things in my physical body that I was able to now point other people to it. And I'm doing that with my clients now. And it really probably is the most difficult subject, because this body feels so real, and it still feels real to me. But still, I've seen enough now that I can always give myself back to life, as I call it, and just giving myself to the greater power that do create all the time, and where change is happening. And still now sometimes I'm just fascinated by how that happens and how changes suddenly appear in a shift without noticing anything. But that's the power of the whole thing. We will never understand it, and we can only share what we've come to see, but that's what we're willing to do. We're willing to share our experiences, our many experiences that we had through the years of how this understanding is just as true for the physical body and all its symptoms, like it is for any sort of emotional upset or a mental problem somebody might completely innocently create. But we're creating also our bodies, our appearance, how we feel in it, and all this. And it's so exciting. And I'm so excited that you found me, Mick, because that was quite You know, that was a funny story. We can share that another time. But so it's the two of us on the road now, and we planned this first event, and I don't know, you know, there's lots of information about that on the website. I don't think we need to go into any details. If anybody is interested about that, please have a look at the website. Mick and I, we've created a joint website. And the subject is Insight to Healing. And it's just a new approach to physical health we want to open the world up to. Because imagine if this society, the, you know, communities would be healthier. Imagine that being, you know, like our natural default setting, health, you know, looking from health, observing health rather than ill health. And it's such a powerful thing. We all have a body. We are all living in that all our lives. What a difference this can make to the whole world.
And seeing the health in others.
Exactly.
You know, in the same way that the three principles of impacting so profoundly the mental health field. You know, and you know, from the likes of Bill Pettit and what's happening in this country, you know, people are really focusing on this understanding, three principles understanding for mental health. And just, you know, a facilitator just being able to look and see through any kind of symptoms or whatever is presenting, and being able to see the health within is what we want to present, if you like, from the physical health point of view, to be able to see. We want to help people to see the physical health that is always there, that's always, you know, whatever's any physical symptoms that are presenting is just a manifestation of that health. It's not a manifestation of ill health. It's a manifestation of the health trying to, in its own way, to get better. And, you know, through a very simple misunderstanding that, you know, the medical field as it is at the moment is constantly looking at the problem, constantly looking at what's wrong. And then, but that's always, you know, in this language, if you like, it's already been created. And what we want to look at is go behind what is doing the creating. And that what is doing that the creating is always health, is always healing.
It's like with the emotions, it's like an information system, isn't it? Like in alternative medicine, we sort of know that the body displays some sort of information, but with that in the alternative medicine, and I was trained as a health practitioner, alternative or holistic health practitioner myself, but we're going in the wrong direction with that. We're going into more analyzing, more trying to fix it, rather than just understanding what that information means that's appearing in the body. And it's just like the warning system when we experience quite extreme feelings. We sort of know that we're off with our thinking, and it might sound a bit too simple, but that's just true the same for the physical body and whatever's happening in there. That's very powerful, and that's very helpful to know.
So maybe we better give people the actual web address.
Yeah.
The actual domain for people to go and visit is itsallhealing.com. So that's spelt as it sounds, which is ITS healing. Sorry, it's all healing. It's ITSALL healing.com.
Yes.
And you can put www if you want to, but it's not necessary. And And the reason we chose that website is because we want people to come from this place that it is all healing. It's, whether you have symptoms happening, whether you have thought storms, whether you have, physical tiredness and need to go to bed, whatever it is, it's all, life is healing. Life is moving in that direction. And just having some confidence or faith, like you said before, faith makes a huge difference. So please do have a look at itsallhealing.com and see what this venture between me and Katya is about. And we will be posting more videos regularly. So we have a blog there, we have a video blog there which will be posting these. And also, if you have interest in coming to Spain to spend 2 days with us and exploring this further, then please read about the details of that.
Yes, and we are very happy when people get in touch. We love to have a chat about this and give more information, answer questions or whatever. So all the details you'll find on itsallhealing.com, and so looking forward to this. It's really exciting, and it's going to be in a lovely place in Spain, and I have ordered sunshine, so bring some swimsuits also. So we're going to have a great time at that. Looking forward to it. And is there anything else, or do you think we've said it all?
I think we've pretty much covered it.
Well, thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening. And
thank you for listening.
Yeah, like Katya said, if you want to find out anything else, then contact one of us or look on the website, send us an email. We can have a Skype chat, we can have a FaceTime chat, any way you like to get in touch.
Anyway.
Okay, lovely speaking with you. We'll speak to you later, Katya. Okay, bye for now.